Hello! It has been so long since I've done a talking video while I'm not walking. It is Friday, April 27th at 11:47 a.m. So I'm going to get straight to it. I have this idea about a dream experiment, which I am working on myself. So the idea is phenomenal cosmic power. Oh, I'm really dreaming, but maybe not. You know that movie Aladdin, and Jafar says, So I was thinking about the fact that how when we dream, time and space are suspended. The past, the present, the future, real, unreal. Basically, when you go to sleep, there's the potential capacity to be an immortal, limitless, powerful, phenomenally powerful being, like Jafar said, like you basically could create worlds. So this is my idea, that having the knowledge that dreams can be anything. They can be anything that's completely impossible. I'll get into a few examples, but in your dreams, you are completely, infinitely limitless. And I feel that it's possible and highly probable, and I know some people are already doing this, to harness the power of this infinite power in your sleeping dream time, to harness that in your waking, so-called waking lifetime, in your living time. So I'm aware that many people, maybe more people than not, say I don't dream, I never dream, or I never remember my dreams. Many people think that dreams are purely your brain processing the day's experiences and information, and that nothing magical or mystical is actually happening. It's just brain synapses firing their little electrical pulses, and the chemicals and the hormones and whatever else, the blood and everything else that's going through. And I think the conventional idea about dreams is that it's just basically housekeeping. You have your day, you get tired, you go to sleep, you dream because your brain is just like bzz, 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 bzz. The idea of this experiment with the dream at night. Now, some people study and get really excellent at lucid dreaming, and you could definitely lucid dream this experiment if you're willing and able. But I also feel like it doesn't even necessarily need to be lucid dream. It's more about an intentional experiment dream. So it's like, for example, you might say, okay, so at night when you go to sleep, if you were to have a dream, let's say spontaneous dream, you could spontaneously, not planned, dream anything. You could dream that you're with people who have passed away and you're all there together. You could dream about being with people who are not born yet. You could dream of all kinds of spirit guides and otherworldly beings. You can communicate without speaking. You can communicate purely with thoughts. You can manifest anything in front of you instantaneously You could be the richest person in the universe. You could create an entire universe. You could be a god and create a universe. You could make an invention. You could write a movie. You could experience a movie. You could write a book. You could lift up every building in all the cities with your fingernail. Like, the point is that when you're dreaming, the rules of waking life, of what we know as physics and, Newtonian physics of gravity and solid matter and things like that, the idea that you cannot magically cure someone of cancer with, waving your hand, and you cannot just suddenly create, an influx of financial abundance that is more than you've ever experienced in your life and more than you can even spend. Like, we tell ourselves these things and we allow ourselves to believe them. Just like, we tell ourselves that it is Friday, April 27th, 2018, and it is 12:11 p.m. noon East Coast time and daylight savings time. That's the facts. Just the facts, nothing but the facts. Get your facts. Like, in a world, this is something I wrote yesterday. I'm looking at it. In a world of multiversal possibilities, why would I cling to self-limiting beliefs and behaviors that keep love away, that keep friendship love away, romance love away, financial abundance away, emotional growth? So this is the other part. I am experimenting. I am experimenting with imagining my happiest imaginings of joyful love with myself and with others, and allowing new beliefs and new behaviors to evolve. So every night, if I lay down in bed and I imagine, whether it's I just want to go to the most beautiful place that I could possibly dream of. In that moment, it's not going to be the same place every time, probably. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll imagine this beautiful home that I'm creating already in my vortex, which is got gardens filled with flowers and edible fruits and vegetables and paths to walk along and benches to sit on when you want to and water to drink, and this big beautiful house has like multiple porches that sort of are so expansive and big, but not around the whole entire thing, but somehow they connect, and it's just and then there's like a dance studio, and there's an art studio, and there's a music studio, and a beautiful kitchen, and then we all have our own bedrooms, and a beautiful shared living space, and a dining area, and cozy nooks like this little office where I have, like, I'm happy in this little nook, and all of these things that I want to imagine for myself and dream of. Some of these things are regular, humdrum, everyday stuff, and then there's other things that are magnificent that I want to dream of, publishing and selling millions of books and helping millions of people to expand their willingness and ability to love themselves and others through practices of self-love and compassion, and through veganism, and through experimenting with, what if every night you set an intention and you imagine the dream you want to have, and it might take you many, many tries, you might try a night here or there and give up and say, it doesn't work, or you could just try every night. And even if you never actually have the specific dream that you are telling yourself to. And even if you don't even remember what you did dream, so you don't even know if you did or not, I think it is going to be, because I'm going to do this, I'm doing this. It's going to be phenomenal to see what effect is this going to have on my waking life. Like Neil Donald Walsh, I believe his name is, teaches about, I think it was him who was teaching that, the power of your nighttime dreams, you have them in your day. And daydreaming is powerful as well. So you can actually even do this while you are awake. You don't even have to only limit it purely to dreaming while I'm asleep, I'm going to dream. Bring this as well into your day and say, first thing in the morning when you wake up, instead of going right back to your worries, your bills, your aches, your pains, your arguments, your fears, your doubts, your lacks, the don't haves, the I'll never haves, the I was at my peak level of something in the past, instead of going there at all, or if you feel yourself going there or whatever, just intentionally say, I'm going to open my eyes in the morning and I am going to think about my dreams, whether I actually dreamed that dream at night or not. I am going to think about what I want the most. In a world of multiversal possibilities, why would I cling to self-limiting beliefs and behaviors that keep love and success and finances away, and keep health and fitness away, and keep joy away, and keep feeling good away? No. Imagine my happiest imaginings possible. The most impossible happiest imaginings, imagine if those were possible. Imaginings of joyful love with myself and with others and all creatures and the world. And allow new beliefs and behaviors to evolve so that each day I can say, I am going to try to reach a little farther today than I did yesterday, because I want to be more emotionally available. I want to be more physically available. I want to be more spiritually available. I want to be more mentally available. I want to up level. I want to create things that I thought were only in my dreams. I want to dream my dreams and make them real. So let me know if you watch this and if you try it, and I'd love to know what your results are. Thank you. Bye.